precious cargo. This is Star Trek Enterprise Season 2. We're going to talk about this episode using my patented copyright, trademark, everything, whatever, space, system, story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. 2 is the best you can get in any category. I'm going to give the storyline a 1 on this one. It was okay. Basically, there's these two aliens who are carrying this princess woman, and they need help. Send a distress call. Archer answers it. They help him out. And they're like, "Hey, why don't we drive you down and drop her off?" "Oh, no, it's okay. It's good. We'll just drop her off on her own." It's like, well, but we could drop you off in 4 days, and you're gonna take 5 months. We're good. Something weird is going on. So the princess or whatever. She's in hibernation, and then one of those tubes or whatever. So then Trip malfunctions. Trip opens it up. She's like, "I've been kidnapped," and then Trip is kidnapped. And there you go. They got to get her back, and Trip and her are going to have some shenanigans. They're going to not like each other, but then they're going to like each other by the end because they're forced to work together. We've seen this story played out in many movies and TV shows. Nothing new here. But the actors are great, and I love the characters. We're going to get to the character section. So I got to give it a 1. Like, this isn't anything that you haven't seen before or that's like something super cool. It's fine, right? The pacing, I'm going to give it a 1 as well because it's mapped out. So, like, the second you see that girl's in that cryogenic stasis or whatever, you're like, oh, yeah, well, that's it, Joe. They're kidnapping her. It's going to open it up. They're going to fall in love, sort of. They're going to have a little thing together. They're going to have to survive with each other. Like, I mean, you can map this entire thing out immediately. The second you see it, you're like, yeah, I've mapped out the whole episode. But it's fun to watch it play out, and I wasn't bored, so I'm still giving it a 1 for pacing. Yeah, like once it kind of amps up halfway through, you're like, okay, and then there's more survival stuff and there's some action. The artistry, I'm going to give it a 1.5. There is a new planet, new alien species. 2 new alien species, actually. Everything looks good. I'm watching it on my 4K surround sound Blu-ray, so everything looks good. Remember, I'm not ranking Star Trek versus Star Wars or Harry Potter or something. I'm ranking it against itself. This show is an older show now. Well, now it's this is an old show. Can you imagine? I was a kid watching this. Not a kid. I was like 20 years old watching this, and now it's considered like an older show. Anyways, it looks great. It looked good for its time. I thought it looked really cool on TV when I was watching it. So there you go. That's my artistry. Characters, I'm giving it a 2 out of 2 because I am a sucker. I am a shill. I'm an Enterprise shill for the characters. I love the characters. Trip is friggin' awesome. I mean, I can't decide who my favorite character is. It's just, I can't do it. I can't. Maybe when it's all said and done, I'll try to figure it out. But he's great. Him and the girl are awesome together. She's actually pretty good. You'd think that she'd be kind of annoying, but I actually kind of liked her. I thought she was pretty funny. Them surviving together in the close quarters is tough. But I want to talk about another part of this episode, which is there's 2 alien bad guys, right? Kidnappers. The one guy escapes with them, with the girl and Trip, but the other guy is captured by Archer. And they're doing this whole thing where they're trying to play good cop, bad cop, and they're trying to psych him out, and it's bloody hilarious. He's like, on Enterprise, this is the Christian Bale voice. No, he doesn't do the Christian Bale voice, but like, he's like, on Enterprise, if you do something bad, like, you're punished. It's like, oh, we started with 84 guys, and now we only have 70 guys or whatever. And it's like, oh my god. It's like, if you come late for a shift, you get beaten up. You're like, what? So this guy's all scared. Then T'Pol comes in. It's like, we will now commence with this trial. He's like, no, I don't. I'm not part of your laws. It's like, no, you have to. And he's like, well. And then T'Pol's like, well, we're just gonna do what we have to do. And Archer's like, listen, if you give me some information, maybe I can. She owes me some favors. Maybe I can save you if you give me some information. Love it. I love the way they psyched him out. That was great. It was so funny. T'Pol's awesome. T'Pol has really grown on me big time. I liked everybody right away. I did like everybody. But she's gotten like a lot better. And she's actually a very good actress because she's full Vulcan. Remember, it's not like Spock who's half human, half Vulcan. So he just prefers his Vulcan side. But T'Pol is full Vulcan, so her emotions are completely suppressed or whatever. And like, she has to show some sort of like character in her. So she's very good at doing some of these. where like sometimes she seems concerned, but like she's still keeping her emotions in check, but it's like you see a little bit of concern on her. And this, where she comes in, it's like, I'm this like evil bitch woman or whatever, is hilarious. It was great. Enjoyment factor, I'm giving it a 1.5 because I'm a sucker for Enterprise, at least the first 2 seasons. I'm looking forward to season 3 because I remember thinking it wasn't all that awesome, but we're going to see how it pans out. So I'm giving this one a 7 again out of 7 out of 10. So 1.5 for enjoyment factor. 7 out of 10. I like this episode. The really the only problem is the story is completely mapped out like immediately. Like anyone who's seen anything is going to know what's going to happen. So other than that, though, I still really like it. So I'm shilling a little bit, not full shilling, but a little bit. So that's it. If you like my space system, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, check out the playlist for Star Trek. I did all of the original series, and I'm going to finish Enterprise. So there you go. That's it, everybody. Until next time.